Hey guys, welcome to Speedpaint Storytime, the new little thing I'm trying out where I tell you guys some stories about things I've been through or things that I have opinions on. This video's topic is going to be my college roommate situation. So if you like it, please leave a like or a comment. If you don't leave me a comment, just telling me, hey, I just want my speed paints. I don't care. Anyways, so either way, let's get started. So freshman year, I had 3 roommates. Yeah, kind of weird, kind of awkward, very crazy life of being in a college dorm. But anyways, let's roll with it. So, my first roommate, let's call her Stacy. She reminded me of like the classic preppy cheerleading, oh my gosh, kind of girl who was secretly like a bitch behind your back. Anyways, Stacy and I were assigned roommates, which basically means the university saw 2 people who didn't have roommates and smashed us together and go, hey, make friends. So, she actually, after a bit, told me, hey, I want a room with my actual friend who's going to be here on campus, but we can still hang out and, things like that. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, sure. And she got there before I did because she was doing RA camp / helping people move in, things like that, which is really cool. I got to go there early as well, though. Not as early as her, though, because I was doing the premium student, which basically means I signed my soul to live in the dorms for 2 years at a reduced price. Yeah, fun. So I get there and there's my RA. We get everything in the car, out of the car. And so we're all packed up. And at this point, we have not eaten for all day. It's basically like 2 in the afternoon. And my family is basically this pack of starved hyenas going up to my room. And this is like my mom, my mom's boyfriend, my little brothers, and my grandmother. Lots of fun. So anyway, we get up there to the room, unlock it, and there's another person's stuff all over the second bed, all in the drawers, everything. So basically the room's taken over. And what I didn't know is that for the first week, college roommates are assigned, like strictly assigned, and you have to stay with them. So anyways, so I get there, and there's this person's stuff, and my roommate is nowhere to be seen. If she's helping out with moving, yeah, sure. So anyways, my RA starts calling people, trying to figure out where she is. Mom starts trying to figure out what we're gonna do with all this stuff right now, and everyone's questioning. I'm trying to email her, trying to text her, and so she finally shows up and basically says, oh, I thought you weren't moving in yet. We were supposed to talk about getting you moved to a different room with the flooring manager. And so my RA corrects her and is like, no, you can't move for the first week. And she's like, oh. And she just leaves. There's her friend's stuff all over the bed and all over the drawers. And she just leaves knowing that I have to move into this place. So, me being my shy, skittish self, doesn't want to move this girl's stuff because, I don't know if there's some kind of medical thing she has in there. I don't know if there's something private she has in her drawers. I don't know what she's got in here. So, little me is, even though I'm hungry and tired, I don't want to cause conflict with anyone. So my mom, in all of her low blood sugar, Sagittarius fury, rips off the sheets and blanket off of this made bed and was like, well, you're moving in right now. So she rips the blankets and sheets off. She starts emptying out the drawers. And then the roommate comes back with her friend. And I am just apologizing profusely, trying to unpack everything on the bed, trying to stay out of everyone's way at the same point in time. Just me being shy and very, very upset because I didn't want to ruin anyone's stuff. I didn't want to cause any conflicts, anything like that. So, afterwards, what I do is, so we get everything all settled and go get food because we're all starving. And I get back and the roommate is nowhere to be seen. Absolutely nowhere. and it's really, really awkward because I'm thinking, oh no, I upset her. I really didn't mean to, I didn't really have a say in this. I'm so sorry. So she had mentioned that she had a certain favorite candy. So when I go down for dinner, I get her this candy and write a little apology note saying, like, hey, look, I know this was really bad. I know you really want to move in with your friend. I am so sorry about this. And so get this all written. And she comes back and she's like, oh, it's fine, uh, we're gonna situate it out where either me and her move up and her roommate moves down, or you move up. And I'm thinking, I had to set up this thing. I don't want to move. So, I don't know. We didn't really keep in contact that week, though. That girl was gone. I didn't know if she was alive or dead, or if she was okay. I don't know if she was involved with Greek life or something. But, a little bit of common, hey, yo, I'm out. Don't call the cops thinking I'm dead kind of thing would have been nice. Anyways, so it's not been a full week, and I come back, and the door is unlocked. So I'm thinking, oh, cool. She's in the room. I opened the door. No, her stuff is gone. And the room was unlocked with my stuff in there, including my brand new computer and my own mini fridge and my own microwave. And I am pissed. This is my stuff. I get it. I was trying to have respect for your stuff, but you left the room when we had to move in. I get it. You were PO'd that I touched your friend's stuff when you should have been the one in the room trying to move stuff, understanding that I had to move in regardless of whether you wanted me to or not. But to leave the door unlocked when I have to keep my stuff in here, my expensive stuff, my brand new computer, is just wrong and rude. So anyways, the rest of the week passes without a hitch, and I get a notification from the university. Hey, you're attending this meeting. You're going to try and find a new roommate. I don't care if you have to move up floors or if you have to move down floors, but you got to find a roommate. And if you can't find a roommate, you got to keep the other side of your room spotless, and we'll do room checks. And I'm thinking, the fuck? I'm sorry. It was not my fault that you screwed up with the roommate situation in the first place. So anyways, I go to this stupid meeting, which on the way, even if it's at night, very inconvenient, I gotta say. So anyways, I go there, and it's awkward, and we're all weird potatoes, and I see this girl, and she has this really cute supernatural pin. And me being me, I am late to the party. I had just gotten into Supernatural. And my friend who was at the dorms at the time, me and her were binge watching Supernatural. I think we were on like season 5 or 6 at that point. So anyways, I complimented her on her pin. And so we get to start being friends, and we figure, hey, we're on the same floor. We can be roommates. So she moves all her stuff to my room because she was off in this dark, dusty corner that basically no one visited, and it was a bunch of empty rooms. And I have this bright, sunny room right across from the RA. So, she moves in. And let's call her Bella. So Bella moves in, and she is a sweetheart. She always tries her best. She's some kind of, I think, science major, with science or elementary ed. Either way, so she's in here, and she's really nice and really sweet. And we start getting to know each other, and she starts slacking off in her schoolwork. Which, I can understand. College ain't for everyone. So she stays in the room most of the time. And I totally get that. And being me, I'm a weird and awkward potato who also likes to stay in the room. So we still get along pretty well, and but I start to notice some weird things like uh, I think I saw a razor blade, which kind of scared me. And me knowing a little bit more of her backstory, knew that that probably wasn't very healthy. And I tried to be there for her, like support. And she had come from this really bad town that had a lot of problems. And so I try to, keep her positive, try and help her with her stuff, even though I have not a head for science, and that's what most of her classes were, to be honest. And so I find out that right around Thanksgiving that she's gonna be moving back home, which I felt really bad about because I've been trying really, really hard to help her, but I knew that she had some things really wrong with her and she needed family support. So I was like, yeah, okay. And so I was basically looking at the uni going, you better not make me get another roommate. You have made me go through two. I'll keep the side of my room somewhat neat. Leave me be. Even though it looks awkward and terrible, leave me be. So, anyways, next semester rolls around. I'm still doing great in college, chugging along. And I go to this class, and I have this certain person in two of my classes. I haven't had her in my classes before, so and she's new, a bit older than me, and I am a shy potato. So I don't introduce myself, but there's an app that tells you who's in your class, and she calls me out and goes, "Hey, who's this person?" I'm like, "Over here." So we walk to our next class together. And the girl is amazing. Like, she's super cool, super sweet, super nice and outgoing. And she's just really nice. And so I start learning a bit about her. We start hanging out more. We start working on projects together for class was theater and Japanese. So we start working together a lot. And she starts telling me about how over at her house, it's hard to work on things because, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of drama that goes around. And her first semester kind of tanked her grades. So I was like, hey, yo, there's an empty side of my room. I mean, technically, you can't officially move in. But if you need to study, if you need to work on homework, if you need just someplace to chill out and be, it's here. And so she does a lot. And I couldn't have been happier. She was fantastic. And I absolutely adored having her over. And we were roommates for the next 2 years. So this girl, out of all of this roommate chaos and all of this horribleness, was actually the best thing that's probably happened to me in college, other than, studying abroad. So if she's watching this and she knows who she is, thank you so much. Honestly, you've been such a great friend. And anyway, so that is the story of my convoluted roommate situation. Yeah, I know, kind of long-winded, but it was pretty fun time. If confusing and angering and kind of sad is fun. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening all the way to the end of this. If you liked it, again, please leave me a like or a comment. If you don't, leave me a comment. Thank you anyways, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye!